I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
What is happening, guys? My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today, I want to talk about style, okay? I want to talk about style a little bit. Now, there's many different types of dance styles, and Qigong styles, and Kung Fu styles, and yoga styles, and style of clothing, right? However, in this particular video, I want you to focus on creating your new style, okay? Now, this does not mean to invent it from scratch, but to take ideas, but to become an editor, having a remix mindset, like how Bruce Lee came up with Jeet Kune Do. You know how he did that? He fought all the martial arts practitioners and gained a reference experience. And Bruce Lee said this very well. He said, discard what is useless and absorb what is useful. So basically, you're going to have to see the different practices that are out there and use the ones that resonate with you, okay? When you're becoming an innovator or an influencer or someone who's a practitioner of a specific craft, you're going to have to use the movements, the activities, the style that resonates with you. What does that mean? It makes you feel something. It makes you feel something, baby. Instead of getting offended and understanding that, oh man, I want the orthodox teachings, I want the most traditional teachings, I want the original teachings. Well, guess what? The world is changing, and a lot of the teachings are evolving over time. Eastern philosophy practices and very deep traditional practices are being morphed as they go into the West, and the same with the practices from the West going into the East. So we're in this world of globalization, and now we've got to understand how we can actually invent our own styles and how we can be the true trailblazers, right? The pioneers of this particular craft, and whatever that craft is in your particular niche or area, right? So it starts with the pattern. What is the pattern? When you're in the flow state, you become a pattern recognition software. Okay, this is what I think. When you're just feeling good, you start to notice the patterns and everything. Oh, this links with this. The reason that works so well is because it's bringing us back to the singularity, or the synchronicity. So it's a great practice to just think, oh, how does two random subjects overlap? Okay, this is what I did in college, honestly. Like in my college, we had to basically combine disciplines, right? And how we could actually do that. And recently, you know, one of my clients was like, can you even do that? Like, can you even take the last job that you learned and try and apply those skills in your new job? Like, how do you even do that, right? And it's about really knowing what your strengths are. And it's not starting from scratch, it's starting from experience, like I always say. Okay, so, yes, in my college we had multidisciplinary, multidimensional ways of learning. Okay, now not everybody gets that, but I got to combine theater classes with psychology classes, which got me to finally, you know, write my book and my idea and my thesis, which is that we're all actors in this world, and, you know, we use dramatism, right? We use this idea of when we're communicating with others to look at it like it's a performance, and that really helped me. You know, that helped me throughout college. It helped me understand things better and clearer, and gave me much more confidence and clarity. So, you know, it's really up to you on what you want to combine. You want to combine dance with anatomy? Wow, that's amazing. I think that's awesome. You're learning more about movement. You're becoming like Ido Portal or something, right? So this is what I'm talking about, guys. You're going to really have to focus on the pattern, the patterns that you're seeking, the patterns that you're recognizing. The next thing, okay, is understanding the set, okay? There's a specific set. And if you can combine it and make it a set, like let's say you're a fitness trainer and you have a particular workout, right? A workout regimen. that would be a set. Or you're a yogi with a set of asanas that you have gathered together, and it's a part of your package, right? So first we start out with the patterns, then we create a set out of it, okay? And then finally, once we have the pattern and the set, then we start to create the style. So a style basically combines different sets together and different theories together. That becomes your style, okay? If you ever watched one of these movies, like, or even played a video game, like, for instance, Street Fighter. Street Fighter is a great one, where they all stand in a particular fighting stance, right? And that becomes their style. It's almost like what they've embodied. You want to be like what Marcus Aurelius said, you want to embody your philosophy, okay? That becomes stylish. Now, fashion, of course, changes over time with each decade and each winter season, spring season, right? But style, that's something personalized, that's something unique, that's something that where you have to find your own flow code and really start to bring your unique message and your branding through your personality. You have to be the attractive character, right? So we used to live in an age of information, and we still do, but it's slowly changing, right? It's becoming like the age of attention, it's becoming the age of censorship, it's becoming the age of experience. But honestly, as a practitioner, like, I've got to state this, we're going into the age of flow. Okay, we're going into the age of flow state, which means we're going to have to now really solidify ways to get out of our head and into our body. Okay? And the way you do this, the way we move into this new age of integration, let's call it something cool, right? Where we take the mystical and the physical and we combine it and we start living in that way where, you know, that's the dream for me, is like really being able to combine both of these worlds, you know, and find that integration between these two poles, between this, you know, finding the Advaita in a sense, you know, like, which is the non-dual practice of life, of nature, of reality. So, anyway, guys, wow, the sun is setting. It's very beautiful, actually. Oh, we can see the moon there. That's the moon, guys. Is it a full moon? It's a full moon, baby. That's probably why we have lots of that kind of energy in us today. That's all good. So, guys, basically what you want to notice is when you're creating your own unique style, you want it to be relevant and authentic at the same time. Relevant meaning it's got to be relevant to this era, and authentic meaning it's got to come through you. Okay, and you've got to bring some unique and personal elements to it, because every great artist knows that you've got to take emotional risks, right? And risk is a flow state trigger. You're going to have to really experiment. You know, you have to go through an experimentation process. Just like how a scientist has a hypothesis. You know, what is that? It's just a guess, right? It's a guess that you're exploring something. And then you try out different ways, and you use different studies, and you use qualitative data to try and make a conclusion about your guess, right? And so we have to do that with life, right? We have to take a guess. We have to be like, okay, this can help these kinds of people. And then how can I come in with my own unique perspective to help this one issue out? And it sounds easy to say it out loud, but it's very difficult to actually put into practice. So what I want you guys to do is, when you're inventing your new style, actually try it out and see what people are responding to. Put it out into the market as a prototype. Get people as a part of it. Get people signed up to it. Start experimenting with it. Start giving pro bono services. Start adopting it into your own methodology, philosophy, framework, in the books you read. Have it emanate through your beingness and what you do. And then slowly you'll start noticing, like, yeah, this style really resonates. This style is what I'm about. This style seems so powerful in terms of what I'm doing right now. And it's getting darker and darker, and there are mosquitoes out here, so I'm going to head inside, guys. Look at that. Like, I don't know, Scoop. Those don't look very safe, bunny. Okay. Alright, guys, I just want to say thank you again for watching. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. As you guys notice, we have the intro to the channel. Thank you so much for making that. You know who you are, brother. And also, you know, if you guys want to get on a Flow Awakening session, if you haven't done so far, you are missing out. I'm telling you guys, you're missing this out. It's right there in front of you. Get on it. Get signed up for it. Have a conversation with me. And let me see how I can help your flow state journey. All right? Peace and love. And may the flow be with you and stay legendary. Let's go.